Welcome back to the Budgeting Sisters. I'm sister number one, and today we are going to set up for the next 4 weeks budget, unstuff my purse to do the savings challenges, and a little bit of reallocation of money. So we're going to start off by resetting my cash for the next 4 weeks. So for this we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, that's 140, and then £5. That's £145. Okay, so we usually have £30 for fuel each week. Then on week 1 we have £10 for travel, £10 for car running costs, no, sorry, £10 for miscellaneous, £10 for travel. I've got that wrong. I know what it is, I'm just not sure which way around it is. So £10 for car running costs, £10 for general miscellaneous, and £5 for travel, because I get £5 and my husband gets £5. So we are going to put that in the monthly binder. So for week 1 is the larger amount. Now the car running costs, the general miscellaneous and the travel gets rolled over every week until the end of the 4-week period, and then that's when we use them for savings challenges. And then it's my fuel that is, I normally use £30 worth of fuel each week. Okay. Now, right, one of the things that, as I'm just doing this up, one of the things that has happened this week is I've spoken to my dog groomer, who has decided, as a professional in her field, that my dogs don't need a haircut until for another 3 months. So what we've decided to do is, I have a little savings area for dog grooming, so we're going to take it out of this category, which is £40. Sorry about that. Right, and we're going to reallocate it to clothing, because my son is having another growth spurt, and so he will need some more clothing. I've got some bits up for sale on Vinted, so I'm hoping that can be sold, and then that will give us a nice little bit amount of money to be able to buy some additional clothing. So now what we're going to do is that's going to bug me, sorry. Now what we're going to do is we're going to unstuff the purse from last week's money. So last week, after we'd done the shopping on the Saturday, I withdrew the rest of the cash and put it in my purse. I've made some new little wallets, which there will be a video on how I made them. I won't be selling them because these are just prototypes and they're my little trials to see if I like them. So we've got £5 in general miscellaneous, £5 in grocery, and then we've also got a load of coins as well to be able to reallocate into the savings challenges, etc. Right, so also the other thing that I need to do first of all is to put in that £1 for that IOU from last week. So there comes out the IOU, and put the £1 in. Right, now, so what I've also decided to do is reallocate the £1 coins and £2 coins from the Baggett and Bankit into, because obviously they're not really doing anything and it's going to take a while to save up, that I'm going to use them in the savings challenges. So let's start with, we've got 3 1-pennies, or 2 pence. Got 3 10s, 3 20s, 3 50s. Oh, there's another 2 pence, which I'll put in there later on. Right. So we're going to reallocate this money and this one, so let me put that out of the way. Right, so let's have a look. First of all, we're going to look at the no spend challenge. So what's the date today? So on yesterday, I bought myself a new t-shirt. Well, it was more of a blouse than a t-shirt. So that was a red day. And those 2 were green days. And today was a green day as well. So they should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pound in there. So what we got? Right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to add another £3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those ones there and put the £9 in there. Ready for moving it over to the category. Right, so let's the dice decide. Right, so let's take this one out. Right, so I have a nice little bag, and my son bought me this nice little tower the other day. He found it in the charity shop, and it's meant to roll your dice, so let's give it a go. Put this over. Right, so roll. So, oh, maybe that wasn't quite a good idea. Let's try it that way then. Right. So 3, which is Lotus and Lily. So we'll start with the £5. £4, which is the Connect 4. So what I will do is that one, I will roll a different dice. Grab the sheet out. I promise that I will be more organised next month. Right, so 5. So 5. Right. 2. So that's the scratch card. £1. Five. 2, 3, 4, 5. So unlock the vault. Now this one is going to be a challenge that will take us quite a while to go in. So I'm going to just go for 1. I'm hoping that once my husband's wages pick up again, we can do larger quantities on those ones. 3. 1, 2, 3. That's Lotus and Lily again. So we're going to go 3 this time. So we've only got £5 more on that one to complete. And that's going for May half-term activities. And that's unlock the vault. Right. Let's go for £1 again. Ah, number 1. So this is the self-care one. Let's say, get the card out. Right. Right, so I've got 6 and 6, so that's 12. Oh, 2, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to have to do an IOU for £6 for next week. So that is that activity done. So where's this one? Lovely. So put all these back in. That's lovely. So our next thing is then to allocate the money from here for this coming week. And although it seems like I'm only allocating little bits of money and there's not that much in my savings challenges, it's enough for me to be able to control in regards to, you know, my husband's not been working for a while. Now he's back working this week and obviously money's been tight, but I've been able to, rather than spiral and spend and create more debt, I've been able to control what I can control. And although my husband's been unwell, not working and not bringing in a full wage, it has meant that we have been able to not create too much more debt. I mean, we have with our electricity bill, although we've been paying it, the estimate wasn't right for when we moved in, but moving forward we'll be able to clear that off and we should be back on track. So that's me done for this week. I hope you guys all have a good week and I'll see you next time. Bye.